So first of all, tell me what is it that you're doing?
So I'm doing a the Southwest Coast Path. It's an ultra challenge. It's a 50k walk,
Yep.
um, and I'm doing it for Parkinson's to raise money for them, which my mum had unfortunately passed away a couple of years ago. So I've always wanted to do something to raise money for them. And I think so far I've raised about £3,500, which is really good, and hopefully we'll get a bit more in the next day or so.
All right, cool. Do you have a target that you're aiming for, a number they have in your head?
Well, I keep changing every time I reach it. I keep putting it up a bit. So I think it was £1,000 originally, but it's now £4,000. So it'd be nice to get to 4,000. I've spent a lot of time emailing and WhatsApping and messaging people this morning. So I've had about £1,000 in today. So that's pretty good. I'm really pleased with that. It's it makes it worthwhile. Then makes it worthwhile. So
Yeah, yeah, I
you,
get that. All right, so you mentioned a little bit about why you decided to do it because you said your mom passed away from Parkinson's a couple of years ago.
yeah, she had Parkinson's for over 10 years. So yeah, it's she was a very active woman. She always was caring for others and looking after everybody else. And so she loved a lot amateur dramatics and stuff, and singing and dancing and everything. So she was in various musical or um, theatre groups, etc., operatic groups. So she was always, if she wasn't working or looking after everybody, she was doing that in her spare time. So she was very busy. So obviously with Parkinson's over the years, it gradually sort of stops the movement and everything. So it's very frustrating for her to end up in the last few years just not being able to move really, and just have to rely on other people sort of helping her and getting around and stuff. So yeah, it's very frustrating to see. Uh, yeah, it's very sad to see from our point of view, and obviously frustrating from her point of view to not being able to do the things that she used to be able to really. And it's just very slow process that it takes your movement away really.
Yeah, yeah, and so if you don't hear me speaking, man, don't think I've gone away or anything like that. I don't want to interrupt you because I don't want to confuse the
Yeah,
thing
nice.
because it ends up with me going anything like that. But yeah, no, thanks for saying that, man. Yeah, that sounds like it must have been hard. Um, so, but when did you decide to do this particular thing? Like, when did you and why did you decide this challenge?
Uh, well, just before Christmas, I had pancreatitis, and I wasn't very well for 2 or 3 weeks, and it's probably the worst. Are you still there?
Yeah, yeah, I'm still here. I just heard pancreatitis, and it's
Yeah.
probably the worst.
So, so I had a quiet Christmas, sort of not drinking and eating very sensibly, and then sort of a few days after Christmas, I was just sort of sitting there one day, and I just thought, well, maybe this is the year to try and do uh, some big challenges, something for charity, which I'd never really done, and see if I can, get fitter and healthier and not drink, and a bit of a goal to set myself and a challenge to look forward to, really. So, yeah, it was just after Christmas, so I entered this Ultra One 50k, which is obviously tomorrow, and then as a couple of warm-up events, a couple of things popped up on my Facebook, which I thought would be good to do, which were for Alzheimer's, which I know a lot of people, also friends and family, have suffered from, and they were two uh, marathon walks. Basically, one was in the Lake District and one was in Northumberland. So they were in May and June. So they went really well, and they raised about £1,500 for Alzheimer's. So yeah, that was a good couple of warm-up events, so to speak. So
It's just a nice little warm up, just go to 30K.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so yeah, I was gonna ask, what has training been like?
Training. Well, it's sort of like anything really, started off quite gradually. I sort of decided to walk to work, which is probably 25 minutes and back, and then being involved in sport anyway, I'm on my feet a lot. So in addition with that, I probably do 20,000 steps a day on a normal day, and then I'd sort of gradually increase a couple of walks I do a week. So I'd probably do an 8-mile walk, and then that gradually increased month by month to like a 12-mile, and then a 16-mile, and then a 20-miler, sort of once a week, really, with a sort of 10-miler in the week, just to make sure that I was fully prepared for it. So yeah, it's enjoyable, really. It's sort of hard work, but you get into the routine and lose a bit of weight and feel better for it, feel better mentally and physically, and yeah, so really enjoy doing it.
Cool, good stuff. And the big question that we're asking, obviously, as Bromsgrove Tennis Club is, how has all this training affected your tennis?
Well, it's definitely helped me get fitter, but unfortunately with my tennis, I struggle a bit with my knee, and I've got a bit of a knee injury, which I'm hoping to get sorted over the winter. But it's more for the sideways movement, so I'm okay walking in straight lines. It doesn't seem to affect me, but it's more the tennis, the sort of side-to-side stresses and stuff that and sudden movements and stopping and starting put on it, really. So although I'm fitter theoretically, I'm playing a bit less tennis at the moment because I just need to get this sorted, and then hopefully get back to playing 3 times a week next year.
Okay, what I'm writing down is walking destroys your tennis game. That's what I'm writing down. That's the headline, and I'm sticking with it. So, all right, cool. Well, good stuff, man. The final question: what do you hope people take away from you doing this?
I just think that everybody should have goals from time to time, and set yourself some targets, whatever it might be, at work or at home or sport, and get yourself something to work towards. Sort of really focuses your mind and body, and it's doing something to help others, and enjoyable at the same time, and satisfying from doing that and raising money for a good cause. But yeah, it's just I would have never have thought that I couldn't give up alcohol for more than a week. Probably not that I was alcoholic, but like to enjoy an occasional couple of beers now and then, and actually I haven't really missed it that much once I sort of got into the rhythm and the routine of not doing it. I sort of feel better for it, really. So yeah, it just shows you, what you can do if you put your mind to it, really.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. That is it. I think that's me done. That's all I wanted to ask.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
Well, then is there anything? It's okay if it's not one of your aims, or anything, but anything about awareness? Is there anybody of you that wants to raise awareness about this or anything like that, or is it just it's just the connection with your mum?
Well, anyone can get Parkinson, so
Yeah.
just it's not as though you can do anything to prevent it.
Yeah.
You just either you get it or you don't, and it can happen to anyone. It doesn't matter how fit or healthy you are. it's literally random. So it's not as if you can do anything to prevent it. Just gets people out of nowhere. Ozzy Osbourne, of course, recently.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, I just think I don't know. The Alzheimer's one was really good because on these events you meet a lot of people, and of course it affects something like Alzheimer's. It affects all the family and all the people around more in a way. So it's it's quite emotional when you go to these events, and there's a lot of people doing it for a certain cause. So yeah, they're just good things to do, things to do. I've never done anything like this before, so I think people should certainly think about doing it once in their lifetime for if they've got a specific reason to do so, or if they haven't.
All right. Okay. Thanks so much, Chris. All the best tomorrow, and I'm hoping that the traffic doesn't get you down too much.
Thanks. Okay. Cheers for the call.
No problem, man.